Hello everyone, I am Dr. Shankar De and today I will teach you one of the very important topic for first year MBBS, that is brachial plexus. So first of all, you have to know what is this brachial plexus. So brachial plexus is the plexus of nerves that is formed by the anterior or ventral rami of lower fourth cervical and first thoracic spinal nerves. So what is the origin of brachial plexus? So first of all, what is the origin of brachial plexus? So origin is ventral or anterior rami. So ventral or anterior rami of the C5, C6, C7, C8 and T1. So brachial plexus is formed by ventral rami of C5, C6, C7, C8 and T1, lower fourth cervical and first thoracic vertebra, and sometimes it may be contributed by C4 and T2, C4 and T2 spinal nerves. So it is formed by mainly ventral rami of C5 to T1, sometimes contributed by C4 and T2. Now, what are the parts of brachial plexus? What are the parts of brachial plexus? There are five parts of brachial plexus. First of all, roots. First, roots, then trunks, root, trunks, then division, then cords and branches. So what are the parts of brachial plexus? Roots, trunks, cord, division and branches. So root, trunk, division, cord and branches. You can easily learn these parts by the mnemonic really tired, drink coffee now. Really tired, drink coffee now. So see, root, trunks, division, cords, now means nerves or branches. So nerves or branches. So these are the parts of brachial plexus. Now I will draw simplified diagram of brachial plexus. See here, brachial plexus. So first of all, roots. So what are the roots? C5, C6, C7, C8 and T1. So C5, C6, C7, C8 and T1. These are the roots. Then after roots, trunks. C5 and C6 joins to form upper trunk and C8 and T1 joins to form lower trunk. C7 itself forms middle trunk. C7 form middle trunk. So this is upper trunk formed by C5, C6. Middle trunk is formed by C7 and lower trunk is formed by C8 and T1. And after trunk is division. Each trunk divides into two parts, anterior division and posterior division. Anterior division, posterior division, anterior division, posterior division. Then after division, chords. So after division, chords. Anterior division of upper trunk. So anterior division of the upper trunk and anterior division of the middle trunk joins to form lateral cord. This is lateral cord. Then posterior division of all the trunk, posterior division of the upper, middle and posterior division of the lower trunk joins to form posterior cord, and anterior division of the lower trunk itself forms medial cord. So these are the parts of brachial plexus. So see, C5 and C6 joins to form upper trunk, C7 form middle trunk, C8 and 2 T1 forms lower trunk. Then each each of the trunk divides into two parts, anterior division posterior division, anterior division, posterior division, anterior division, posterior division. After division, anterior division of the upper trunk and middle trunk joins to form this part. This is called lateral cord. This is lateral cord. Posterior division of all the trunk joins to form posterior cord. This is posterior cord. And anterior division of the lower trunk itself form medial cord. So this part is roots. After root, this is trunk. These are the division, anterior and posterior division. Then these are cords. And after cords, what it is a part of brachial plexus, branches or nerves. So lateral cord gives three branches or three nerves. So it gives three nerves. Posterior cord gives five nerves or five branches, and the medial cord gives also five branches or five nerves. So what is the mnemonic for each cord branches? For lateral cord, the mnemonic is LML. For posterior cord, the mnemonic is lunar. And for medial cord, the mnemonic is M4U. M4U. Mnemonic is, so the mnemonic is M4U. So now what are the branches? L for lateral pectoral nerve. So what is the first branch of lateral cord? That is lateral pectoral nerve. Then M for musculocutaneous nerve. So lateral pectoral nerve, musculocutaneous nerve, then lateral root of median nerve. Lateral root of median nerve. So these are the branches of lateral cord. LML, lateral pectoral nerve, musculocutaneous nerve, and lateral root of median nerve. Then what are the branches of posterior cord? L for lower subscapular nerve. L for lower subscapular nerve. Lower subscapular nerve. U for upper subscapular nerve. N for nerve to latissimus dorsi. Nerve to latissimus dorsi, that is also called thoracodorsal nerve. Nerve to latissimus dorsi or thoracodorsal nerve. A for axillary nerve. A for axillary nerve. R for radial nerve. R for radial nerve. So these are the branches of posterior cord, lower subscapular and upper subscapular nerve, nerve to latissimus dorsi or thoracodorsal nerve, axillary nerve, and radial nerve. And what are the branches of medial cord? M4U. M is the medial pectoral nerve. M is medial pectoral nerve. Another M is medial root of median nerve. Medial root of median nerve. So see, here is from the lateral cord, lateral pectoral nerve and lateral root of median nerve. From medial cord, medial pectoral nerve and medial root of median nerve. Then another 2M, one is medial cutaneous nerve of arm. So 1M is medial cutaneous nerve or arm. Another M is medial cutaneous nerve of forearm. So 4M, medial pectoral nerve, medial root of median nerve, medial cutaneous nerve of arm, and medial cutaneous nerve of forearm. And lastly, U for ulnar nerve. U for ulnar nerve. So here you can also see the mnemonic also can be ULNAR, ulnar. But if you memorize it by the mnemonic ulnar, so you maybe find it difficult between this ulnar nerve and this ulnar mnemonic. So here I purposefully written the mnemonic lunar instead of ulnar, because ulnar nerve is a branch of medial cord. So that's why I have made the mnemonic lunar. So from lateral cord LML, from posterior cord lunar, and from medial cord M4U. So these are the branches of the cord. Now from branches of the root, from C5 root one branches, that is called dorsal scapular nerve. So that is called dorsal scapular nerve. So from C5 root, and from C5, C6, C7, from these three branches, C5, then C6, then C7, this nerves, long nerve, this is called long thoracic nerve. From C5, C6, C7 root, one nerve arises, that is called long thoracic nerve, or nerve to serratus anterior muscle. So nerve to serratus anterior muscle, or also called nerve of Bell. So three name: long thoracic nerve, or nerve to serratus anterior muscle, or nerve to Bell. And these are the branches from the roots. And lastly, branches from the trunk, that is upper trunk, two branches, that is one is suprascapular nerve. So one is suprascapular nerve. So one is suprascapular nerve, and another is nerve to subclavius. So another is nerve to subclavius. Nerve to subclavius. So suprascapular nerve and nerve to subclavius, and the junction of these six nerve, this is called Ups point. So C5, C6, and anterior and posterior division of the upper trunk along with suprascapular and nerve to subclavius. These six, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 junction of these six nerve is called Ups point. What is that called? That is called Ups point. And injury to that point causes Ups paralysis. So these are the root, trunk, division, cords, and branches of brachial plexus. Now coming to the root value. So how to memorize the root value of brachial plexus? So first of all, root value of root value of the nerves arises from the cord. The root value of the nerve arises from the root. First of all, long thoracic nerve. Long thoracic nerve root value is C5, C6, C7. So C5, C6, C7. For dorsal scapular nerve, the root value is C5. So as it arises from C5, and long thoracic C5, C6, C7. So root value is C5, C6, C7. For branches of the lateral cord, the root value is C5, C6, C7. So for branches, for all the three branches, the root value is C5, C6, C7. So C5, C6, C7 for long thoracic nerve, also for the branches of the lateral cord. Also for the branches of the lateral cord. Now for the branches of the medial cord, the root value is C8 and T1 except ulnar nerve. For these four nerve, the value is T1. So C8 to T1 for this four nerve, and the for ulnar nerve additional C7. So C8, C7, C8 and T1. So for these four nerves C8 and T1, and for ulnar nerve C7, C8 and T1. And for posterior cord, for posterior cord, for radial nerve is contributed by all of the roots C5, C6, C7, C8 and T1, T1, C5, C6, C7, C8 and T1. And this nerve to latissimus dorsi is contributed by mainly medial 3, C6, C7 and C8. So you have to memorize these two nerve root. One is radial nerve, another is nerve to latissimus dorsi or thoracodorsal nerve. Rest of the three nerve branches root value is C8 and C5 and C6. So this is also C5, C6. This is also C5, C6. This is also C5, C6. So this is all about brachial plexus. Brachial plexus origin is ventral rami of the C5 to T1, sometimes contributed by C4 to T2, parts are root, trunks, division, cord and branches. Mnemonic is really tired, drink coffee now. Then formation upper trunk is formed by C5, C6, middle trunk C7, lower trunk C8 and T1. Then each trunk divide into its division anterior, posterior. Anterior division of upper and middle trunk joins to form lateral cord. All the posterior division joins to form posterior cord, and anterior division of the lower trunk itself forms medial cord. Then the branches are mnemonic from lateral cord LML, from posterior cord lunar, and for medial cord M4U. And then you have to know the root values of each and every nerve. So this is all about today's very important topic, brachial plexus. So for such topic discussion, don't forget to subscribe the channel Dr. Shankar De. So subscribe the channel, comment, share, and after subscription press on the bell icon. Thank you very much.